Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kettle Moraines in Wisconsin. And tucked away here in the trees and hills is America's National Park of Speed, Road America, the site of the NSDCA Mountain Dew Custom Series Season 7, its third race, the Jelly Belly 100 here from Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. 35 drivers are ready for the seventh event at this road course early in the season once again. And while this race has produced many a classic before, we'll have to see what this 16-lapper awaits for us today. Now, where are the cars, you may ask? They would be down in Canada Corner, turn number 12 of 14 corners at this 4.048-mile road course. And on the pole, and to the pole sitters outside, would be the same sponsor. It's an Auto Owners Insurance front row lockout over two different teams. Adam Mitchell in the number 83 for Shade Burkhart Racing on the pole in his Toyota. Mitchell has had a very tough start to his season. He had to deal with a DNF at Daytona and a come-from-behind performance at Las Vegas. He's currently 32nd in the point standings coming into today, but Mitchell trying to turn it around here at a road course, a track type where he's not usually used to running well at. So I have to see if he can turn some heads here today. He was outside there. You see the number 79 Jeffrey Finn guy. He knows how to run well at these road courses. He's ran well at this road course specifically. He won the pole last season, so starting on the outside pole while it's just a line change, he knows how to do it from the front row here at Road America, but unfortunately, the track bit him last season. He ran wide, I want to say, in the carousel, which cost him the lead, and he also had a wreck in between turns 13 and 14 here, a lap or two after that. So I think he still pulled off a top 10, but it was not the win like Finn Guy was hoping for. As we look to row 2, we have two drivers who are not exactly used to starting toward the front of the grid. Bobo Jones in the number 77. Road courses are his thing, but so far his third season here in the MDCS might be his thing. Currently 6th in the point standings. I don't think anybody, maybe even Bobo himself, expected him to be this high in the standings after 2 races, but has a top 5. I want to say he got that at Daytona, so it was a very good start to the season for Bobo. And we'll have to see how he does today here at a track he knows, Road America. In 4th, we have an interesting situation. The 91 was poised as this Dodge All-Star car, and Jay Abraham wanted winners in this car. But who's driving the car for all 3 road courses? Joseph Srigley. I'm guessing that Jay Abraham, he wanted to make a new winner out of somebody in the 91, and Srigley was picked the Canadian. I know he's made a start or 2 here at Road America. I want to say he's made an MDCS start here, but I don't quite remember. So it's a very good starting spot for this 91. And it's a car that knows how to win because Logan Cloud did that last time out at Las Vegas, the race before this one. The Kamikaze Motorsports lockout of row 3. Rose Henson on the inside, Dylan Young on the outside. Well, at least at the camera shot going down in turn 1, Rose will have the outside. But for Rose, she only wants one thing, and that is to get back in victory lane like she did last year here in this Jelly Belly 100 event. Its one goal is to go out with a bang this season, and her final one here in the NSDCA. Have to see how she does today. For Dylan Young, this is a big moment for the driver in the number 66. Off to a slow start this season, looking to get that 66 into the top 28 of owners' points. I believe a position where the car really has not been for a full season. I believe Casey Mears has, when he drove in the NSDCA and drove in the 66, I don't believe he qualified for every race in a season. So Young trying to break that mantra this season. Dylan has been rumored to some good road course experience, good road course performance, but we haven't really seen it because he's been in the lower tier series, the regional divisions at the NSCCA the past 2 seasons, which don't really visit road courses. They are more short track and speedway based. Row number 4, you have Mac Johnson, the points leader in the number 27 for Motor Motorsports, starting in 7th. Road courses are Mac's track types, but he has 2 top 5s to start the season. Very good average finishing position and a very good average starting position as well. I have to see if he can keep it coming out of this one today. lot of expectations for the rookie from Florida. And to the right side is the number 08 of Christian Vargas. If you're looking for Vargas in this race last year in 0 to see how he did, you wouldn't find him because Vargas missed the race last season for Sauber, excuse me. Got my S teams mixed up there, but Sauber Racing Team, they strive for road course performance, and I think maybe after a season of drivers coaching, they have turned the trick for Vargas, get him up here and possibly be a formidable threat at these road courses. Starting P8, very good run for Christian. Row number 5 sees two veterans, William Duncan and the number 29. Duncan, he did run the Valvoline 200, but it did not go well for him. I think he fell out of that race after the big one. Here at these road courses, he won Watkins Glen a few seasons ago. He also has a pole at Watkins Glen, I believe. I don't really know how well he's done here at Road America. I think he had a good performance in either the Truck Series or Cup Series last season, maybe even 2 seasons ago. But for Duncan here in the MDCS, looking to do his best here as the 29 rotates through its drivers throughout this season. And Patrick Smith on the number 39, still looking to be a championship threat, 3rd in the points standings. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get these engines fired up back here in the trees of Road America and work themselves for 16 laps of action around this road course.
Drivers, start your engines!
As the field rolls off on the grid, you see there James Ellison starting last on the field, shotgun on the field. He went off during his qualifying lap, but driver the 53 looking for some better luck compared to what he did last year, where he did get a minor injury in the wreck that had Monkey Yamakaze sit out a few races. Just a terrible wreck on a restart off of turn 1. 14 diverse corners here at Road America. Elevation change, tight corners, braking. Anything's possible at this track, but they got to climb up this big hill on the main straightaway to start this one off. Adam Mitchell, Jeffrey Finguy lead them down. They will see the flags. They crest onto the Bucyrus Bridge soon. Strap in, folks. 16 laps is a long one for the MDCS, and we are green flag racing at Road America now. Dylan Young making an aggressive look early, but Mitchell's going to be clear to the race lead through turn 1. We'll get a flyby off the corner real quick, making sure everybody's all right, and that looks to be the case. Mitchell leads them down, charging down here into turn 3. Top 3 single file. Srigley pushed wide a little bit, got a little bit of grass. That's going to give Dylan Young the 4th spot. But the top 3 try and break away as they are 2 by 2 behind now. The hardest braking spot on the corner, turn 5 awaits. Downhill braking zone, you have to hit your marks, otherwise you're going to have cars stacking up into one each other. John Dilk's making up some ground, but we are pretty much clean through there. Nice to see. Adam Mitchell takes over the race, well, keeps the race lead. Bobo Jones the 2nd, Finguy 3rd, and now Young has to fend off a hard charging Strigley there for 4th. Rose and Vargas scrapping it out for the 6th spot. Side by side in turn 8 and the carousel. Don't really want to go double file through the carousel, especially if you push it wide here. That gravel is very unforgiving, and there might be almost contact between the 08 and the 17 there. They will keep it on track for now. I think everybody else good in the back. Brad Stover rim riding it a little bit ahead, and yeah, we are still good. We come through a very quick corner here in the kink. You want to be on the higher side because on the inside you do have to get off the gas. It hurts your momentum through the kettle bottoms down here to turn 12, Canada corner. Mitchell trying to open up a gap out front. Bobo Jones holds down 2nd. Finguy in 3rd. Then Young, Srigley, Henson, Smith, Vargas, Johnson, and I believe Duncan stays in 10th. That's Matt Sladek in the 74. 3rd driver in 3 races for the 74, but they have made every race so far, so good to see for that young team. Kyle Corbett runs it a little wide. That's going to be Matty Porta taking over that position in the number 30. Florida puts the number 30 into the show. And this Cyclone team looking for big things. That 30 car was a big dead weight for them last season. So if they can put together some good runs, especially with some big name drivers in the car like Matty, that's what that team needs. Up at the front, everybody still holds their ground. Now here comes Dylan Young underneath the 74. That would be for the 11th spot. Watch the battle as they come down toward turn 5. Finn guy might be setting up a move here on Bobo Jones for second. Do we see a look from the 79? No, we do not. Everybody else funneling, and Mac Johnson gets into the back of the 08. That's not good. Everybody else back here, I think they're going to keep it clean. Yamakaze trying to work underneath Evan Hunter. Both of the Yanchi Auto cars stuck here mid-pack. Oh, we had one car go wide back there. That's Luke Evans in the number 54. He gathers it up. I don't think there's going to be too much of a problem, but not what Luke wants to see. Alex Fletcher back here, buried in the field in the 62 as well. Now as they come through the carousel, Adam Mitchell leads it over Bobo Jones. Big guy Dylan Young pushing it in that 66, finding the limit. Strigley to the back bumper of the 66, gets into the back bumper of the 66, but Young gathers it up. Probably not going to be too happy with Strigley after that one, as Strigley pinches him down to the inside of the kink as well. He gets to the position, but not exactly in the cleanest way. Strigley back to his starting position of 4th as Bobo trying to reel in Adam Mitchell for the race lead. Two prospects of big teams. Bobo, technically in the Monster Motorsports pipeline. Adam Mitchell, an SBR prospect, formerly a Dodge prospect. And Cordell, I think, went off in the carousel. We are under caution. Wanted to check that because I wasn't sure. And yes, it looks to be the case. It's going to be Mitchell leading them back. He's going to have a hard charging Bobo Jones and Jeffrey Finn guy right behind him on the restart. And Rose is going to beat her teammate to the line for 5th. Yeah, that looks to be the only car out. So I'm guessing he just ran it wide in the carousel. Tough break. Mikey Yamakaze has a little bit of hood damage. Brandon Beal has a little bit of hood damage. I think that's just from turn 5. I believe they might be interested in putting something down for the Cup Series there in turn 5. I know the track's a little slick. Maybe some different braking markers or something to help those guys out, but I don't think that was available in time here in the MDCS because I know those series had been talking about it during some of their practice sessions. But we'll see what happened to Cordell and get you back to green here at Road America after this. I was completely mistaken about this one as Luke Evans just seemed to lose it there himself, but we'll watch Cordell Smith come here up the hill underneath the Corvette bridge and toward the hurry downs. He gets a little thrown off in the 65 of, I believe, Robert O'Reilly this race. Tries to get past Cordell here and just carries a little bit more speed and just, oh, hard lick right into those tire barriers. Good thing they're there, otherwise that would have been bare concrete. But Cordell just dug into those tires. Just, there was no time to save the car, and it was just a difference of speed carrying it through turn 7. Cordell might have lifted because he was on the high side, and O'Reilly, he's a rookie, probably didn't think about it, and 67 out early here at Road America. Welcome back to coverage of the Jelly Belly 100 here from Road America, race number 3 of 14. Adam Mitchell still leads us, but he's got a ferocious road course driver, Bobo Jones, right behind him. Jeffrey Finn guy wants to right his wrongs from last season, and Joseph Strigley wants to break through. Rose Henson wants to repeat, while Dylan Young looks to impress. Patrick Smith still searching for that victory. And Christian Vargas trying for his first as well. Mac Johnson trying to keep the points lead, while William Duncan looks for yet another strong road course performance. That's your top 10. Will flash through everyone else in the field as they come around to the green flag on lap 5 of 16 here at Road America. And Mitchell, hang on. That seems to be the question. He proved it so far. He had a little bit of advantage, but his car might only be a short-run car because Bobo and Finn guy seem to reel him in. Stack up a little bit, but it's a big climb up the under the Bucyrus Bridge. Hit this one. Back to green flag action. Are they going to be 2, 3, maybe even 4 wide down into turn 1? We'll see. But the fans around this racetrack on their feet to go back to green here in Road America. Rose Henson almost at the inside wall on the restart, trying to make a move here in the 17. Possibly get herself up into third, but Mitchell clear out front. Well, watch this. It's going to be tight between the Evernham cars. There's contact. They keep it off of one each other, and I think we are all right in the back. Rose going to lose out for now. Now it's still Evernham teammates side by side. Srigley and Finn Guy up at the front. Bobo will try and keep it calm. Duncan got a little bit squirrely there on corner exit. Might lose a spot or two in the number 29. Yeah, dropping back considerably. Just no speed off the corner. Down into turn 5. Do we see a look out of the 77? No, we do not. Oh, Mac up on the curb. Probably not where the 27 wants to be. 3 wide back here. Scott Roush stuck in the middle. And it looks like we are all right for now. Wrigley falling back to from Finn Guy now. Now Rose are on the outside in turn 7. Big move out of the 17. As they funnel around back there. Now Wrigley trying to outbrake Rose down into turn 8. They go wide. Oh, man. Really wide. 3 wide possibly into the carousel. I don't think this is going to work. Danny Lloyd really pushing it wide. Very good driving by Danny Lloyd to keep it on the track. Very, very good driving by Danny Lloyd right there. Don't see anybody doing anything stupid back there. Now Mitchell, I think he had a better carousel than Bobo did because he's got a bit of an advantage coming down here in the Canada corner. Or number 12, backside of the track right now. Srigley still leading this train from 4th on back, but now Bobo on the attack, pushing it through Billy Mitchell Bend as they close in here onto the final corner. Such a run Bobo got there through Thunder Valleys. Now as they come up the hill once again, we tighten the line. The red flag is out. Luke Evans on pit road. We are back under caution. So Mitchell leads them back to the caution. Bobo can't get anything done. Alex Fletcher with damage as well in the 62. Gunner and Preston, I don't remember them being that far back, but everybody else races back to the caution flag. We'll see what happened. Adam Mitchell still leads this one here from Road America. Alright, so Luke Evans, he's on pit road for a blown tire. You can actually see him back there having his tire trying to flip it back around. He was not able to make it the lap, and I think he used the cutoff. But the caution comes out for this. Here at the back of the field, the 62 of Alex Fletcher runs out of room when the 11 and 35 connect in front of him. That sends the 11 and 62 sideways and nowhere for Preston Evans to go right into the side of the 62. But yes, folks, 3 cars at the back at a road course just caused a full course yellow and 2 caution laps. So, you know, I guess you have to give some of these marshals some credit for having to call this stuff as they are volunteers, but fans might not be too happy with the race director's call on that one. Get you back to the green here from Road America.
Jelly Belly Jelly Beans. 50 true-to-life flavors, each handcrafted with the finest ingredients. Get real. Get Jelly Belly.
Welcome back here to the Jelly Belly 100, folks. Let's get back to it after a quick caution for a spin in the back. Not a whole lot of green flag action to start this one off here early, so if we can get into a green flag run, we might see some more positions, but the top 10 is pretty similar just about where everybody else has qualified. Adam Mitchell still leads us, and he will lead us to our 3rd green flag of the day here after we get up the hill. Luke Evans is a lap down in the back. The only car out is Cordell Smith. After that, hard wreck on lap number 2. Alex Fletcher also pit to buff out some damage. Pace car is down. They will make the climb up the hill. Who's going to get a good launch on this restart this time? Let's wait and see. Toyota power underneath Adam Mitchell's hood. The next highest Toyota in the field, you got to go back to 12th to Matt Sladek. But there's no Toyota power on this one as Bobo to the inside trying to block a run as well from Jeffrey Finguy. It might be 3 wide for the race lead here coming down into turn 1. Because Finguy sending it on the bottom. Mitchell's going to back out and it's going to be tight here at the front, folks. Ooh, Finguy got pinched, but he has a big run on corner exit. The 3 wide back there with the KGM cars and Strigley as well. Bobo surrenders. Finguy, great turn 3. Great turn 3 on the inside line. And it's going to be a drag race as they come through the Moraine sweep. 3 wide back here as well between Smith, Strigley, and Rose. Side by side, down in the braking zone. Turn 5. Ooh, it's tight back there as well. But at the front, that's still neck and neck between the 83 and the 79. Finguy is going to swoop to the lead in turn 6. And back here, they're getting pinchy-punchy. Mac Johnson and Rose Henson banging off one another. Around goes the 17. Hard incident. Really hard crash into the tires. They're still wrecking. Scott Roush destroyed it into the tire barriers. Mac's day's done. Roush is done. Rose is done. We're going to have a new points leader. Racing back. Finguy still leads over Mitchell. Oh, man. Evan Hunter running it wide through the carousel does not go off the track. Oh, man. Oh, Emmons is off. Emmons is off, and there's no saving the 81. Another one out of this one. Coming back. Finguy still has it. Mitchell trying to close. Adam wants to lead on this restart, though. Do we see anything? A desperation move into turn 14 as we're going to hit the halfway mark to take our next caution of the night. Today, excuse me. No, I don't think Mitchell's going to have time. He might have a little run off the corner, but I don't think there's going to be time. Going to watch the battle here for 4th between the 66 and the 91. Dylan Young is going to have the advantage. I think yes. Drama at Road America. Big wreck inside the top 10. 17 car out. 27 probably will be out. And the 21, Scott Roush got some collateral damage. Where most incidents start here at Road America, it all comes down to the exit of turn number 5. Mac Johnson all over the back of Joseph Strigley into the corner. It's 3 wide here with the 17 and the 39. They're up on the curves, but they seem to have a better run off the tighter apex. They're going to be 3 wide as they come up the hill, under the Corvette Bridge, and up to turn 6. Mac all the way over to the grass on the left-hand side here. Sweeping his exit, now cuts back across, and is basically sitting right behind the 17 right now, but has the spot and is now side by side as they come into turn 6. Rose pushes the 39 wide and then cuts across aggressively here. And that's where the 27 probably does not expect the 17 to cut across that much. Mac gets onto the grass, tries to bring it back onto the track, but the 17 is there, no room, and the cars connect. And just really hard impact to that edge of the tire barrier for the 17 right into the driver's door compartment. You know, these are older cars the MDCS runs, so it's concerning impact for Rose there. Mac drives it back to the pits. Mac's all right, but that car is definitely not, and I believe the 27 is going to have to lose the points lead after this one. Oh, man, nearly cuts across right into Preston Emmons there, but Scott Roush also got taken out in this one. We'll see what happened in his part. He's running 3 wide here with his teammate William Duncan, and Duncan goes wide, probably doesn't realize Roush is there, may have thought Roush backs up or is distracted looking at the incident. Roush does not want to go into the kitty litter, so he cuts it across into Porta and Beal, and the 21 goes around into the concrete and then slides and catches that edge of the tire barrier with the right side that time. So I think Roush will be all right, but 2 of the 3 road course winners last season, Rose and Roush, out after sort of related incidents here in turn 7, which seems to be the trouble corner today. Mac Johnson brings us this onboard look. sees the move. They get together, and Max is trying to get back on the track, and ooh, you heard that impact. Oh. And Emmons just barely slipped through there. From the roof of Scott Roush. Heard him really lift there, just did not want to put it off the hill, and then kind of similar to the 67-65 incident, some of the faster cars were not lifting as much. Cars behind were not lifting as much, and they just got into the car that was. Get you up to the restart after this. After this. Welcome back, folks, to the Jelly Belly 100 here at Road America. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in the midfield. There must be some scoring dispute between the 20, 37, and the 30 right now. I don't know what's going on. Could result in a penalty for one of those drivers if they don't get it figured out, but we'll take our attention here to the race lead. Jeffrey Finguy has it over Adam Mitchell, Bobo Jones, Dylan Young, and Joseph Strigley. That's your top 5 out of the race after that one. Preston Emmons, Scott Roush, Rose Henson, and Mac Johnson. Gonna be a little bit of a shootout here to the end of this one. Hopefully we can get some green flag action. I know we've seen some cautions to get this one going. And I won't be Adam Mitchell leading us to the green. Jeffrey Finguy, what can he do out front? It was about when he lost the lead last season after controlling it, but now he's in control for this restart. Green flag is out, and Mitchell wants it back and back quickly. Maybe Yamakaze was having an issue or something as he dives it onto pit road. Strigley and Kyle Corbett. Where did Corbett come from in the 61? Mitchell sends it into turn 1, and he's going to get the lead easily. What a move by Mitchell. 3 wide back here, Strigley, Young, and Bobo Jones. Jones into the grass a little bit. That's going to lose him some time there on the high side. Christian Vargas looking up for ground. But it's a whole glob of cars behind the top 2 who pull away the auto owners' cars. Once again, Mitchell and Finguy. Down into turn 5. Young has 3rd comfortably for now as they all funnel through 3, maybe even 4 wide back here. Brad Stover back there in the thick of things. As now Young pulling away. And now you have the 77 and 91 side by side through turn 7. Turn 8 into the carousel. We got 3 wide back there between Duncan Slack and Austin Elgato's pushed up onto the rumble strips. As, Patrick Smith gets a little bit wide there in the 39. Gathers it up, though, but that's a little bit nerve-wracking. Jay Everett and the boss of that is Matt Sladek, keeping traditions alive, runs it at least a little bit wide there in the carousel as they funnel through the kink. Danny Lloyd's going to lose some time as he got shoved to the inside of the 39, I think, there. And now, the battle up front. Finguy has reeled in Adam Mitchell once again as they come around up Thunder Valley. Does Finguy have anything down here into turn 1? I think that's going to be where he makes the move. We have a lap underneath the green flag. Yamakaze's come back out onto the racetrack. Everybody else cycling through. Top 10 pretty much single file. But now, Finguy drafting up behind the 83. Going pretty quick here. Going to be about 170 down into turn 1. Nothing, though. Waiting for a mistake out of Mitchell, who's been pretty much perfect all day. But it's a better corner from Finguy. Big head of steam into turn 3. Does anything. Not yet. He's going to wait for turn 5, the best passing zone on this racetrack. They come underneath the Sargento Bridge. Finguy trying to reel in the 83. Everybody else back here keeping it calm. A little bit of action. But now, do we see a look? Is it too early? It's still too early from Finguy. He's going to wait till he has the perfect run, I think. Maybe the perfect opportunity to get by Mitchell. A little bit of paint swapping back there between Kyle Corbett and Bobo Jones, it looks like. Corbett trying to crack the top 5. Don't really see a whole lot out of him at the road courses. But now Bobo fights back and takes the spot back for himself. Finguy, waiting, playing it patient. They're going to come through the carousel. We're going to get possibly a flyby as Mitchell. So they're keeping it calm. They're keeping it calm, a little bit high, but they're all right. We'll watch everybody else. Such a tough corner on the racetrack. Double apex. You really got to hit your marks. And somebody didn't there. That's Robert O'Reilly, and I don't think he's coming out of that one. That was very fast for a car to go through the carousel. And yeah, caution out. Hard hit for the 65. He's already gone. He's already been towed. Mitchell just has to get through a little bit more track to keep the lead. We'll be setting up for a 2 to go restart. And here we go for a third. Srigley and Young side by side. Canada versus Florida, hot and cold. And I think Srigley got beat last time to the line by Young, and now wants the opposite for himself. Mitchell leads us back, and it's going to be a quick one to end it here at Road America. Tough break for Gatlin Downey Incorporated. They've had a really good start to their season, but now it's falling apart. Sanford's been nowhere, and the 65. It's second incident of the day, and this one will take it out of the race. You basically saw what happened, but we will grab you a replay. On board here with Robert O'Reilly in the path of Brad Stover. Just gets into the gas and holding in the throttle, trying to keep it on the track, but just to no avail. And his fresh rubber on that 65 meets the old rubber that's been sitting up against those concrete walls for a while now. It's going to be a fun little dash to end this one here at Road America. Stick around, folks. Welcome back to the Jelly Belly 100 here at Road America. It is going to be a 2-lap dash to end this one. Adam Mitchell leads it over. Jeffrey Finguy took the lead back after the restart. Had an excellent restart in that 83. Joseph Srigley in third, Dylan Young in fourth, Bobo Jones in fifth, looking to strike some of the more road course-based drivers. Kyle Corbett in sixth, Christian Vargas in seventh, looking to surprise. Patrick Smith, Evan Hunter, and Archibald Buttersworth gets it into the top 10, looking for good days themselves. Last caution was for the 65 of Robert O'Reilly, throwing it into the gravel in the carousel. And if we've seen anything from the rest of this race, it is this. Get to the lead. Get the positions you need as soon as possible. If these caution comes out, we may not even make it 2 laps. This one could end under the caution flag. We'll have to wait and see. Finguy needs to be aggressive on this restart. Srigley needs to be aggressive on this restart. Or is he going to give a break to a full-time teammate? But he knows this 91's here for wins. Dylan Young, Bobo Jones, Kyle Corbett, Christian Vargas looking for big breaks. Who knows? Anybody even behind them could capitalize if there's a catastrophic incident. We've seen it here at Road America before. Pace car will peel off. Adam Mitchell, can he do it? He's climbing the hill once again. Everybody laying back, trying to get as good of jump as they can. Might have cars into the grass going into turn 1 making these moves, but have to wait and see. Strap in, folks, because these are going to be a fun 2 laps. 8 miles, just a little bit over 8 miles left here at Road America. Back to green. Finguy jumping out early, and here we go. Down into turn 1. Mitchell going to pinch a little bit. Srigley definitely pinching there on Young, but Finguy a drive off to the corner. It's going to be side by side down into turn 3. Oh, Srigley wide. Going to cost him some ground. And here comes Finguy. Maybe some door-to-door contact there on corner exit, but it's side by side under the Sargento Bridge. Wrecking in the back. Cars around. Caution out. Francois in head. This is going to be the race back for the finish. Literally too much chaos for the officials alike if they're throwing a caution for that one. Looks like everybody else good and clean through turn 5. So far, at least. They come up the hill 2 and 3 wide. Mitchell's gone. He's pulling away. Dylan Young almost into the back of the 79. Finn guy is fading very quickly. As they run through. Oh, Dylan oversteps turn 8 there a little bit. Still have to get through the carousel all right. Still have to get through the carousel all right. Mitchell running a little higher, making me nervous a little bit there. Swrigley all over the back of Dylan Young. Here he comes. These two have been fighting hard all race long. But it'll probably have to settle for third, though. There's still a passing chance left. Does Finn guy have anything? He needs a big run here through the Kettle Moraine. The Kettle Bottoms, I should say. Turn 12, onto the brakes, nothing. 79, just not there. Do we see a mistake out of the 83? No. Hail Mary into turn 14. Can we see it? They're racing back to the caution flag. Finn guy on the gas. It's going to cost him some time, though. Adam Mitchell rounding the corner. Could he be the next big thing in the NSDCA? He's a regional series champion. He's rumored to be the next big thing. And does Shade Burkhart Racing have their next superstar? Adam Mitchell is going to take the white flag. And if he can survive this caution lap, which we saw in Season 1, Diego Yepes did that with the blown up engine, Mitchell may have this one in the bag. Caution is out, right? Yes, it is. I had to double check. It was between these two. Fletcher and Chastain at the back of the field. Another weird call for the caution. Adam Mitchell gets it done here today at Road America. We're going to take a quick look back while they pace around. See what happened between the 62 and the 01. Can't really place a whole lot of blame on anyone for this incident. Francois is going to make a little bit of a mistake here and go wide here into turn 3. Spurley Tube's going to take that hole while Head and Luke Evans way down there on the inside. Want to fill that hole as well, and basically 4 wide on a corner ice just does not work. Going to kick the 0-1 and the 89 around, and then Fletcher tries to miss the spinning Head, but just nicks the back of him. Brandon Beal really lucky to get there if you were watching the 37, but tough break for those drivers. They're going to lose some spots here at the end of this race. And really a caution fest here today at Road America. Let's get back up. Watch them come around here at the end of this one. It's going to be Adam Mitchell taking it home with the number 83 Auto Owners Toyota. Jeffrey Finn guy comes home second. A good run for him once again, but still short for a second year at this track. Joseph Swrigley in third. Still once again proving the All-Star cars might. Dylan Young in fourth. A much-needed good run for the 66. Bobo Jones, another terrific run out of the 77. But I do not think he will pass Patrick Smith in the point standings to possibly take the top spot. Evan Hunter comes home 7th. Solid day for the 44. Christian Vargas in 8th in the 08. That's where he started, so I think Sal will be fine with that. Archibald Buttersworth in 9th. A double SBR top 10. And coming home 10th will be Kyle Corbett in the number 61. Then Danny Lloyd, Austin Delgado, Matt Sladek, William Duncan, Brad Stover, John Dilks, Riley Spurley-Tube, Felix Jansen, Luke Evans, Mikey Yamakaze, Matty Porta, Sam Picard, Brandon Beal, James Ellison, Charles Sanford, Gunnar Matson, Ethan Head, Alex Fletcher, and Francois Chastain. Out of the race, if you remember, well, Luke Evans is a lap down. I don't know where he ended up in the running order, but Robert O'Reilly, Mac Johnson, Scott Roush, Rose Henson, Preston Emmons, and Cordell Smith. We'll probably hear something post-race about Rose's condition. You know, had that really hard driver's side hit into the tire barriers. But the pace car will lead them slowly down to the finish of this one. Adam Mitchell brings it home. He will win the Jelly Belly 100 for SBR and Toyota here today at Road America. Thank you all for watching. We will get, obviously, the rest of your finishing results up on the screen. point standings, the burnout after this. But I will sign off. The Sundrop Cup Series has their event. I believe that is the Menards 300. Will be coming up after this one. And other than that, I know the Truck Series usually came here, but they will be coming around the middle of the season, summertime. So thank you all for watching another one here on the NSDCA. Signing off from Road America.